Hey guys, Jonah here once again, and I did say in a previous video that I'd ordered some more beers because I was getting a half price deal which included free postage and packaging. And here it is, it's a bigger box than usual. Obviously it's a beer 52 thing. And I was picking beers from previous boxes that I haven't had, but there are also a couple of beers, big ones, because I like big ones. That's what they always say about me. Yeah, I've not seen them in any boxes. So sometimes it's good if you're a beer 52 person to go on their web shop and see. And if you can pay with points, because points mean prizes, you can claim up to 50% worth of your points. So essentially half price beers. So I've got the old penknife. I've had this a few years and it's still doing an incredible job. I think it's just normal stainless steel, but it's really fantastic. Yeah, there's a hole in the box, which I didn't really appreciate, but hey, I suppose that's the driver's fault, not Beer 52's fault, because usually they're pretty good packaging. Yeah, so let us see what we get. In fact, let me pull. Oh, can I get this out? No, there are some beers still attached. I will pull that out, but a little bit later on. There we go. Hazy Pale, Kivitz Blue. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not going to do them in any order. I think most of them are pales and IPAs and stuff. I don't think there's a huge amount of darker beers in here. Cryo Pop from Jump Brewing. That's cool. I think there's 15 or 16 beers, I think. Can't remember actually. Oh, this one looks good. Blood Orange IPA. What does that say? Reservoir Dogs at the brewery. Never heard of them before. Yeah, it is. Interesting. Sounds good. Yeah, there's no theme to this. They could be all over the shop. That one looks quite cool. Cinnamon Bun, limited edition cinnamon spiced pale. Fierce beer, bit hit or miss for me. And even though I'm an honorary Scotsman, yeah, sometimes I've had dodgy beers from them in the past. Right. Balkan Brass, West Coast IPA from Dogma. I've had quite a few nice beers from Dogma in the past, so yeah, that's why I went for that one. Right, can I get the separator out? Look at this. That is like a torture device, but it ensures they don't knock together. Beer 52 used to do a few bottles every now and then, but they don't seem to anymore. They only do cans. So, I mean, I suppose it stops them rattling and turning upside down and all that kind of stuff, which it might happen in a normal box. But yeah, that one was cool. Right, what shall I go for, the big boys or the little ones? Let's go for the big boys. So we've got juicy IPA Humble Boss by Tuol, which is Danish, I think. Is that right? It's somewhere over that way. Always forget. I've got a terrible memory. I suspect it's because I drink so much beer, but who knows? Let's put that one over there. Start with the big boys. With hindsight, I probably should have taken the big ones out first, eh? But hey, didn't. Right, we've got Arbor. Got a Northeast Pale called Scatchdeneen or something. And is that the Northern Lights, I guess? Or something weird anyway. They are Bristol way. Kind of cool. Right, put that one up there. If I'm going to work back and then get to the thing. Right, this one's another from Tuol. And this one is Imagine a Beautiful Picture of Mount Hood in the Early Morning Hours, West Coast IPA. These ones were slightly stronger, if I remember, on ABV, which is Another reason why I got them, yeah, Denmark. What does it say? Doesn't say. 8.2. in 8.2 in a big can as well. You know how we roll. So they're the big ones out the way. And we've got Rock Me Double. Again, got this because it was a double, obviously. That one's 8%, I think. There we go. Bianca Road. Yeah, I've had a couple of them before with a nice hop in the pop art style. That one's 6.2. Boom. I should have counted them really because I'm way over. There's a Siren, one of my joint winners of Pub of the Year, not Pub of the Year, Brewery of the Year. I didn't do that last year, but that was 2023. Very good brewery. I like them a lot. And easy to get hold of. We have Tipsy Blonde. I believe that's a double, I think. Oud at 6%, which is Cool and the Gang. I've got space right on the end for one if I have to. Right. Double barreled Falls Hazy IPA at 5.8. I think a lot of these beers were slightly stronger. I think in general, I kind of ignore, no, I don't ignore them, but if it's really low ABV, I probably wouldn't buy it. There we go. There's a triple. He says this one 7.5. But I like that one because it looked like a Viking. And finally, we have got another. This one's a New England IPA, and I think that says 6. Yeah, 6%. Brothers-in-law. There we go. And that one can go. Oh, if I stretch all the way over there. So, like I say, no real theme apart from, reasonably strong. I don't think there's any dark beers in there. I'm just thinking, I think they're all IPAs of some sort of description. Oh, we've just seen that one's a session IPA. I bought that just because I like Siren. So Siren, anyone from there, if you're watching, I bought that one purely because of your good name. You know, dear viewer, when you sometimes, you see a brewery name and you go, you know what, I'm going to try that just on spec because the name is good. Whereas sometimes I'll look at what kind of beer it is, what's the ABV, what style, etc., etc. But sometimes you go, see the name, boom, I know that's going to be good. And that's kind of what I did with Siren. Anyway, guys, I am on my lunch break, so I'm going to upload this later on today. Yeah, these are the beers that are going to be upcoming, and upcoming they will be real soon.